Howdy friends, and welcome back to Toy Box Nostalgia. I'm Douglas. In this video we're going to be ripping into the absolute brand new 2024 Mattel He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection Mer-Man. Oh, I'm so excited to open this. This is super cool. I'm gonna make this intro really short. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see more content like to show up into your YouTube newsfeed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you like the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button, drop a comment below, letting me know what you think of this action figure. I'm gonna catch you after this quick break. Here he is, my friends. I am so excited to tear into this, but before we do, we kind of have to take a quick look at the packaging, right? So take a look at this card. We've seen this card before on the channel with all the other action figures we've opened up from the Cartoon Collection line. 80s Adventures up here on the top left, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, signifying that this does in fact come from the Filmation cartoon series. Mer-Man, Ocean Warlord, looks absolutely phenomenal. Look at that large crystal clear bubble, the action figure inside. We have a clear sticker here on the front, says Cartoon Collection in that awesome 1980s looking font. It looks like Filmation. I love the fact that Mattel is updating all of this stuff because this looks awesome. I can't tell you how close I was to pulling the trigger on buying a Club Grayskull version of this action figure. It's just so expensive. Something inside me was like, you know what? I have faith that Mattel is going to come through and actually make their own, and I'm going to be happy with it. Flipping over to the back, we can see this incredible artwork, right? So we have Man-at-Arms over here on the left. We have Battle Cat here. I'm really hoping they do a Battle Cat for Cartoon Collection. That would be awesome. He-Man right here as he's being wrapped in some sort of magic, like white kelp or something from the Pearl of Power. We have Mer-Man in a throne right here. It looks like some sort of like H.P. Lovecraft Dagon throne or something. As seen on City Beneath the Sea, it says here. It says, modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe animated series. Probably meant to say He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, or maybe they just didn't want the font to be too small to fit that in there. Cartoon Collection, we have our cross sale here. We've opened up everything here except these two. I do have Stratos sitting right there. Over here on the left, the action shots we have includes the Pearl of Power and twist into powerful battle positions. This is the domestic version. I can't wait to tear this open, but there's one last thing we got to talk about. You may have noticed there are two inconsistencies right here with this. So take a look at his gloves here. We got yellow gloves on his hand, right? Makes sense. Down here we have blue hands, like there's no gloves on his hands. That's kind of confusing because if we look at the action figure, it's yellow. His hands have yellow gloves. So he matches this up here, but not these here. Also, take a look at the Pearl of Power. It is magnificently large in his hands, right? If we take a look at it here, it's not large, but it is a very beautiful pearlescent color, and I can see a lot of lights shimmering and colors inside there. From the studio lights here, let's go ahead and tear this open. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull this out here. You know, the packaging of this reminds me of the Club Grayskull packaging. Like, take a look at that right there. In fact, I might even have Club Grayskull packaging sitting here. Yeah, take a look-see, right? Here is, I think, Prince Adam. Yeah, there's Prince Adam right there. I got this from Big Bad Toy Store because they're still being sold on there. Let's move this out of the way for a bit, and let's kind of take a look at this, right? Very, very close. The artwork is very close. It's not exactly the same, but the way that they kept the, you know, the theme here, like the Grayskull theme, is fantastic to me, and I love that. And a fucking beetle landed on my face. Alright. Back to Mer-Man. Okay, so here he is in the bubble, my friends. We do have some plastic bands. It's going to take me a second to get those out of there. But there isn't one on here. Look at that. Oh my god, this is like one of the coolest looking accessories I think we got so far from the Cartoon Collection. It really looks like a pearl to me. I haven't seen many pearls, you know. I feel like pearls are kind of like... I don't know, like, do people still even wear them? I don't... Putting this aside, let's take a quick look at this comic right here. Whoops, we have the instructions on how to swap out parts with this action figure. This comic is called Perilous Power. Very cool, and we have Stratos on the front, and we have Mer-Man. And he's looking awesome. He's holding the Pearl of Power, and he's also holding Stratos, what is that, Staff of Avion, right? So I'm going to go like this. And this video will be in 4K, so you can pause it if you'd like to read it. though you're most likely can find really good high quality scans of this if you look at certain websites. Oh, that would be awesome to get the Sorceress in this toy line. That'd be awesome. Very cool. Finally, on the back, we have our cross sale here. We have Teela, Trapjaw, Stratos, and Mer-Man. Stratos is coming up next in this channel. Cartoon Collection logo up here at the top. Very nice. This is awesome. I'm going to add this to my collection. Taking a look at the instructions here, this is going to be a typical Masters of the Universe Origins action figure. We can remove the head, the arms at the shoulders, the hands obviously, the body breaks at the waist, and then we have boot cuts that break away so we can swap parts if we like to. Alright, so I'm going to take these plastic bands off of this guy and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what he looks like, right? Let's stand him up straight and tall. This is a pretty tall action figure, considering that it's part of the Origins line. And I think the reason why is because you could straighten the leg a little bit more than other action figures. You can at least straighten the leg, unlike the original 1980s toys. And then we have this amazing trident. Let's take a look at the trident first. It's like a shimmering silver color. It's absolutely, it looks like silver. It's so awesome. The way the light reflects off of it, it's going to look fantastic in toy photos. I love this. And it's rounded off at the end. It's made from a rigid plastic. Just very nice. Yeah, here, take a look at the pearl. So here he is, my friends. Take a look at Mer-Man. Let's take a look at the details first. Look at that mug. That's a face that only H.P. Lovecraft can love. Oh, look at those eyes. They look great. The paint application is really well done. I love that. The teeth. He's got like an open fish mouth with fish teeth in there. Looks absolutely awesome. His armor seriously looks like it's from the cartoon. I love it. That's fantastic. His loincloth is orange, and the whole thing is definitely a matte finish in person, but I could see in the viewfinder it does kind of look like it's a little bit shiny. The torso, the neck, and the legs up here where they connect at the pelvis, that's the shiniest parts of this action figure. So see the neck, and then the torso, and then down here. Like, take a look. I don't see any shine on the boots at all. No shine on the loincloth or on the armor. There's shine right here on the, I guess, the top part of the gloves there. Flipping over to the back, we see the detail continues with the fish fins as the sides of his head. It looks awesome. I love this so much. This is how you take this apart. You can go ahead and just take this off here so we can take a look at that. We also have to break at the waist. It's kind of typical. There we go. Let's get that off of there. Actually, I'll leave this apart so we can put it back on. But this is a very soft plastic, very nice looking. The details look great. It looks like it's from the cartoon. That's all I'm really worried about. I love how this part up here is like fish fins. That's so cool. Oh, it's awesome. And the belt has this big piece right here. I guess that's like a belt buckle, apparently. And this just looks awesome. Oh, I guess we'll take a look at this too. Look at those back muscles. This is crazy looking. It says 2023 Mattel. Let's go ahead and put this on. All right, articulation, right? So this is origin. So let's start with the head. The head can look up a little bit, can look down a little bit. Very nice. Get really good range of motion right there. Very cool. The tilt, even with these ears, is pretty good. The ears are like a softer plastic, I feel like, than the head. The head obviously is denser with more plastic, but these being thin plastic, it just makes them a little more malleable. Really good amount of motion in the head. The arms have a hinge, as we see there, at the shoulder, and they swivel, and you could replace them. We could take the arm out, as we see there. Typical Origins peg points down towards the pelvis. Very cool. Snap that back in there. Down here at the elbow, we do have a hinge, and we swivel. Down at the hand, we swivel, and we have a hinge into the palm. Very cool. Very nice. This hand over here is the same. The hinge is in the palm. Down to the waist, we don't have any ab crunch or anything like that. It's the Origins, but we do have a swivel. Very nice. Down here, the pelvis, we could see that there's two ball pegs right there. Very cool for the legs. The tops of the thigh, get some really good range of... of articulation from these. Good kicking position here. And down to the knee, we do have a swivel at the knee, which is awesome. And we also have a hinge. You can probably see the hinge right there. Yeah, very nice. They've carved out part of the back of the thigh right here so that the muscle can go up. So you can get really nice articulation from this. Very cool. Moving down to the feet, we do have a hinge right there, and we do have a rocker. Very cool, which means if the legs are spread apart, like we're about to attack, say He-Man or something, you can absolutely get those feet planted flat on the ground. Very cool. I love that. The articulation's awesome. The figure just is so bright and vibrant, and just really, to me, looks like Mer-Man just came out of the cartoon. I love seeing this style hand. I feel like we haven't seen this hand yet in the cartoon collection. Very cool. Like, he's even got fingernails in there. So cool. And it's like a neon, like the color in person is just bananas looking. It looks absolutely like yellow bananas. I love it. Let's see if we can hold his trident here. Absolutely can. And probably the reason why we did get that hand was so that he can hold his Pearl of Power. Can it stand? It could stand. So this has been the Toy Box Nostalgia unboxing and review of the cartoon collection version of Mer-Man. I love it. It's perfect. It's flawless to me. I love it so much. Kind of wish there were more articulation. Like, I kind of wish it weren't really part of the Origins line, but more of like from Masterverse. That would have been super cool if they did the cartoon collection in Masterverse, because we would just be at Club Grayskull at that point, right? When I first got my Shadow Weaver from Club Grayskull, I got it from Big Bad Toy Store. I think it's still being sold there. And I was like, holy cow, like, what other Masters of the Universe action figures did Super 7 make in this line? Because this looks fantastic, right? And I saw Mer-Man, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. Like, I need that in my life. I looked it up on eBay, and I was like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need it. But I'd love to know what you think, so please drop a comment below letting me know what you think of the Mattel He-Man the Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection version of the Ocean Warlord Mer-Man. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Remember, collect and shoot.
Bring on the waves, bring on the day. Now I got you in front of me. Kisses or blaze, touches or waves with the hand.